Okay. Oh my god, I guess I'm finally starting this. Hello everyone, and welcome to my Let's Play of Bug Fables. I have tried a bunch of stuff on YouTube over the years. Highly edited content is what caught on, so I'm gonna try to entertain you. File name inside Bug Fables is unique. There are several codes that you can learn inside the game to put in this. I am not going to put any codes. I'm just going to put my name, not my VTuber name, in case you've seen me on Twitch. If I could find letters, oh my god. It's okay, I'll find it eventually. Yes, that is spelled right. I may know how to spell Matthew, but at the time of my birth, my dad didn't, so there we go. Let's get this started. Oh my god, I'm still awestruck that Audacity finally worked. Story time. Ah, the land of Bulgaria. A peaceful, prosperous place where many adventurous bugs gather. Although it wasn't always that way. Lured by the promise of riches and lush fields, a young queen visited these lands many moons ago. Together with her daughters and fellow ant servants, she established Bulgaria's modest first settlement. Her people were happy, and the ant kingdom flourished, and yet, the queen's dream had not yet been fulfilled. For she had heard of an ancient people who safeguarded a treasure of unbelievable power. It was none other than the Everlasting Sapling, a plant which could grant unending youth and strength to any who ate even one of its leaves. She searched and searched and searched. Alas, she never found it. She entrusted her dream to the princess before falling into a hard-earned sleep. Determined to succeed where her mother did not, the new queen rallied the people together under her cause. Opening the doors of the kingdom to bugs of all shapes and kinds, she attracted ambitious and skilled adventurers. Her decree was loud and clear: find me the Everlasting Sapling, and you shall know wealth like no other bug ever has. With this, the Explorers Association was founded, with many members searching across the kingdom for clues and treasure. Even though, to this day, the sapling has not been found, but every bug dreams of one day claiming it for themselves. This is where our story begins. Or at least those were the stories I was told in my land. Despite many unfortunate incidents, tales of your people helped me keep my adventuring spirit alive. Rest assured, Kabu, they are not mere legends, but real history. This Explorers Association and all the explorers who risked their wings for glory are proof of that. Then, Sir Maki, would you consider my earlier... God donut. I was doing so well. Okay. Then, Sir Maki, would you consider my earlier offer? Kabu, I respect your passion, but I take missions of the highest danger. An unproven warrior is not fit to accompany my team. Unproven? Maki, I bested many hardships in the north. Or so you say. Your knowledge of our culture and your passion for exploring are as true as my blade's edge, Kabu. But I would ask you not press the issue. This is not the place to cause a scene. What? Care to say that again? As I said, we cannot allow children to explore, much less snake-mouthed den. I'm not a kid! So much for that. Would you accompany me, Kabu? It is my duty to investigate. Well, if you insist. Okay, so this is actually new to me, even though I've played. This is like my sixth playthrough of this game, and this is because this is my first time playing it on Steam. I actually got the game first on Switch. I switched to Steam for recording because I have a first edition Switch, and the Joy-Con drift finally caught up with me. So playing this on a controller on my laptop is feeling a bit odd. I'll get used to it. Edel, B, lower your voices. What is the matter? This guy's calling me a kid, says I can't explore. Shouting is not going to change the rules, you child. Shut it, it's not about age, it's about skill. I'm V, the best explorer the Hive has ever seen. I'm not some random B. An explorer B? Yeah, got a problem saying bees can't explore, expected honey and paint? I didn't say that, but... Silence, please. This guild of ours is no place for petty squabbles. Look, I can't just... I'm already forgetting the voices I assigned. That's going to happen a lot in this playthrough. I may end up with new voices for characters just because I don't forget what I assigned them. Look, I can't give a permit to some bee, much less without a partner. Teams should be a duo of explorers, you know? I'm worth like 4 bees, okay? Hey, V. What do you want? Why don't we join forces? We both wish for a permit, yet lack a companion. What, do I look that desperate? I don't even know you! I have a promise I must keep, and for that I must explore. How bad could it be? Well, it can't be worse than having to stay put. Deal! Wait, you two are just crazy. You won't last a second at Snake Mouth. I'll prove you wrong! No, you are both most likely mere novices, ruled by your strong emotions. I have no doubt that if you left today, you would return inside a bag. Sir Maki, although you outrank me in spades, you should not underestimate me. I went through quite a bit to get here. Lore stuff, we'll get to that later. Yeah, bugs at you that look down at others are really annoying. Very well. I shall test your resolve. Test us, huh? Who named you the king of this joint? The Ant Queen herself, for she has knighted me as her royal blade. I accept your challenge. V, get ready! Watch your own horn. I was born ready. Also, I should say V or Vi. I say V. It's most likely Vi because of stuff we'll find later, but I don't pronunciate well. V, our opponent is no amateur. Would you like to review some combat tips? No need. I bet I know more stuff than you do. I'll be fine. Alright, I shall trust you then. I'm gonna go ahead and start using skills. Whoa! There's... The timing is actually different in this, okay. See, we're doing great! Speak for yourself, V. I'm not doing great. Don't let your guard down, V. After our turns end, the enemy's next. I know, and if I press A at the right time, it reduces damage. If you have not played Paper Mario, this is new to you, but if you have played Paper Mario, this is very familiar. Ow, what the heck? Are you trying to kill us or something? You can't handle that much. You should go surrender. Go home and guard honey with your silly toy. Toy? Ugh, now I'm mad! We should pay him back tenfold. And this is where I figure out skills again. I'm gonna keep trying until I figure this out because V is a very important attacker to figure out. Yeah, the Switch has a different delay. For Maki's timing, you won't be able to time as well if you wait for him to swing, wait for him to raise his blade. Okay, I'm getting a bit better. As for Kabu's skills, the reason I'm not using them, he only knows Taunt. Taunt is a busted strong ability in later fights, but not in this one. Okay. And with that, we have survived our first fight. Such skill with the blade! You pass. We did the thing! You performed well enough. I could see your desire to see the world through your attacks. I have no one to keep you from your explorer permit. Edel, you may grant it to them. I get no say in this, huh? But Maki is the Queen's blade. Here, you can have it. The explorer permit! I did it! Snakemouth and Den is gonna be all mine! All the riches! All the glory! Snakemouth Den lies to the west of the association. A simple path, although filled with danger. There's much treasure to be found, but its jaws have claimed many. Maki! Seriously, brother, how long are you gonna keep me waiting? My apologies, Kina. V, Kabu, I must be going now. As you can see, duty calls me. May you succeed in your mission. What a weird bunch! He ended up causing quite the scene himself. That fighting prowess. How many years must he have trained? So, I'm V, I guess, from a hive near the big tree. Oh, I'm Kabu. I moved in just 1 moon ago, from the north. Cool. Indeed. Sir Maki said Snakemouth was to the west, right? We should get moving. Right, yeah, let's go right away. Don't fall behind, okay? Hey, wait, you two. Something wrong? You know what the goal of the Snakemouth expedition is, right? I do. You guys don't. So let's say no. What? You'd go there without knowing anything? It's like asking to perish. Shush, Edel. Just say it. Your goal is to find an ancient artifact that is fabled to be inside Snakemouth Den. Many tried, but no one ever found it. Most never come back. I don't know what the Queen wants with that, but she is very determined to find it. We will find it, don't worry. Yeah, I'm on the case after all. This is what worries me. Chapter 1, A Dysfunctional Trio. Change the party leader by pressing X. You can check your inventory stats and other things by pressing Start. This will also be new to me because buttons on the Switch and on the controller here are reversed. So, me pressing X here would normally be the B button on the Switch, but since B and X are swapped here, this could be a learning experience. Phew, finally done. Sometimes work just doesn't stop coming. Okay, who are you again? Oh, right, I should add, I've played this game a bunch of times, but I've intentionally chosen to skip dialogue so that I have new things to react to for you guys. So a lot of this dialogue I'm actually seeing for myself for the first time since my first playthrough. Excuse ya, I'm Otis, and I keep this place running. Oh, thank you for all your hard work. Yeah, thanks. So, you two-faced Maki, eh? Bet you found it a tad too easy. You know it! I see you lot like challenge. One sec, I have this one thing. Please take it. This is the hard mode medal. I recommend for your first playthrough, keep this off unless you are grinding EXP points from fodder enemies. Otherwise, you can actually get rewards from artists for beating bosses with this on. I will put it on because this is like my 6th playthrough. Oh, and don't feel bad about taking the hard mode medal off, because the most rewards you get for it are beating bosses with it. So you can take it off between bosses if you want. This is the tutorial for medals, but I will go over that real quick once I'm done with this text box. What is this, a medal? I'd say it should make things more interesting for you. The higher the risk, the higher the reward, as they say. If you defeat any powerful enemies wearing it, come see me, alright? I won't say no to free stuff. You got a deal. Thank you for trusting us with it. Take care, artists. Safe exploring, folks. Remember to check in every now and then. I forget to check in on artists a lot. But while we're here, let's go over our current 2 characters. V is going to be your damage dealer, your primary damage dealer if you build her correctly. Because we're multi-hit attacks. Multi-hit attacks are special in that if you use like a damage buff to them, it'll apply the damage buff to the first hit, the damage buff -1 to the second hit, and it'll keep going down from there, as opposed to everything being front-loaded into one attack. This makes multi-hit attacks extremely strong with buffs. And buffs are my primary strategy in this game. So we'll be seeing that a lot. Kabu is your defensive wall, thanks to his taunt and high HP. So later on you will get buffs you will get a badge that buffs taunt. I highly recommend you use it. It will only be 1 metal point. And usually you will end up with 1 odd metal point anyway. Hey, why are you hitting that crystal? You can break it, you know? Huh, you really don't know? Just tell us why. Forgive my partner Celia, her mouth is most loose. This is an ancient crystal, correct? They are unique to this land. Correct, they can restore the data of previous travelers, if you smack them with something. This crystal is yellow, so it'll even heal your wounds. You expect me to believe that? All that awesome stuff for hitting a rock? Huh, you are one of little faith. Come on, Levi, show him. Our first save point. It is done. Whoa, it really works! This must sell for a fortune! All you get for this crystal's prison time. Only the Ant Queen can authorize placing these rocks in public spaces. Even if you find one in the wild, they're too heavy to be carried by a single bug. Guess there goes that idea. Still, their properties are amazing. Let's use them when we can, V. Yeah, sure, let's get a move on. Best of luck! Best of luck. I instinctively pressed the wrong button again. I should probably be talking to people for you guys. Well, actually, nah. That would normally be preferred for a playthrough like this, but since I want you guys to have stuff to explore if you play the game, I'll talk to people as I need to, and as I want to, but I'll leave certain dialogue available for you guys to explore and find for yourself. After all, I really like this game and I'd like it to be supported, so if you guys end up liking this game, just from my playthrough, feel free to pick it up. I have it on multiple consoles, as I mentioned already. This path leads to Snake Mouth Den. Currently only licensed Explorer teams can pass. You have a permit? Explorer permit. Alright, this checks out. I'll open the gate. Safe travels, explorers. That's foreboding. Okay, there's our first enemy ahead. Here's my first lesson for you. You can hit them in the overworld. That will stun them and give you 1 extra attack for whoever's leading the party. As for party order, whoever is at the front of the party will get a 1 attack boost, but they will be more likely to get hit. You need to balance this pretty well, but thanks to Kabu's taunt ability, you don't need to worry as much on who's on front if you have enough attack points to just spam taunt. This is a seedling. Before I attack, okay, I have strategies unlocked. You can press B to switch between which character is on, to not even changing their order. So that allows you to keep positioning right. And I'm gonna go to Spy. Spying is like, if you play Paper Mario, this is the Tattle ability, but everyone can use it. So, you can spy with any character you don't think is going to pull their weight. Not that I don't think Kabu won't pull their weight, but his attack is a bit lower from being at the back of the party. Seems this land has seedlings as well. Despite their adorable looks, they plague many fields that have no qualms devouring crops. Although weak and puny in comparison to me, my swollenness self, their flying variation is troublesome as I can't reach it. I'll have to ask V for help. Another thing, I know I'm front-loading a lot of these tutorials. Each character has specific enemies they can hit. Of course, they need to hit the enemies to open them up for their allies. V attacks flying enemies. Okay, this is my first time using V's regular attack. Let's see if I mess it up. Yep, I messed it up. Hard mode is already in effect. As you can see, a seedling has 5 HP. Normally they have 4. Yeah, the Switch appears to have some button delay. Here it's very prompt. So, I hit the Y button because that's usually party change inside of the Switch version. But, shoot, what was I saying? I'll remember eventually. I switched characters instead of attacking. That's going to happen a lot. Okay, it looks like I can't quite switch turn order inside combat yet. But it shouldn't matter, because now Kabu has the attack buff. So Kabu should hit hard enough to finish this off. I'm running hard mode right now, because usually I have no problems in the first area using hard mode. But now that I'm trying to get used to playing on Steam, that might change. Okay, try to hit the right button. Okay, hopefully I'm getting better. That may have just been luck. At the start of the game, you want to collect a lot of berries because, we'll get to that later. But just know you'll want to save some berries up. Kabu can cut these down for a chance at items and berries. Well, for a chance for berries, items will have very specific spawns, usually. At least as far as I know. Two flying ones. This is why I've been trying to lead with V. Because she can attack one and then the other, bringing them both down. And now they are both in reach of Kabu. Thankfully, you do not need a spy on flying ones as well. They still count as regular seedlings. But we will get to more seedling varieties you need a spy on later. That guard was purely instinctual. I don't know how I did that. I'm fighting as many enemies as possible near the start of the game because I will need those experience points. God, I sound like I'm trying to educate a class. Well, just call me Professor because I'm going to be slapping you with some knowledge in boomerangs. Beamerangs! It's called the Beamerang. I'll need to remember that. I forget most things, but I should remember that by my 6th playthrough. V is currently in the danger level for her health, though that can trigger certain badges and abilities. I currently don't have any yet. Be nice to have some, but I don't have any yet. This is where we find the tutorial for Kabu's horn. Excuse me, bug of old complexion. Is everything alright? Hey, Kabu, we're supposed to be adventuring. Snake Mouth Den. Endless riches. Sorry, V, I can't ignore an old bug in distress. First of all, name's Chuck. And I'm younger than both of you. But if you gotta know. I'm almost done arranging my cozy rest space for travelers going to Snake Mouth Den. I just can't pull out this darn weed. Oh, I could go for some... Never mind, never mind. I don't know where I was going there. You don't know where I was going there. You call this cozy? Shucks, Snakemouth Den is more dangerous than rain on a wedding day. Shouldn't you be warning travelers? Look, will you help me or not? I'm not doing any pulling, at least not for free. Watch this, V. If I press B near small bushes or rocks. Whoa, nice! Something like this is no match for my horn. Oh, B, you actually helped me. This made my week. You got a reward ready, right? But V, helping others is already its own reward, and you didn't do anything. It's really, really not. Oh, no worries. Helpful bugs deserve gratitude. I ain't got much, but please take this. Berries! So many berries! Use them to buy something nice later, alright? Thank you, we surely will. We'll be going now. Make sure to warn others of the danger. That exclamation mark will be very helpful. Especially if you're new to the game. That is one of the designated areas for an item. Man, I've been commenting on all this game mechanic stuff that I haven't had time to say any stupid jokes. No, I shouldn't make that joke. I almost made a really bad one. I gotta be appropriate. This is a kid's game. Getting closer to that level up. Can't wait to talk about that level up. That definitely won't be preceded by a really bad joke from me. It appears that is another one of the designated item areas. I didn't even remember that. I have not healed so far because there's a healing crystal right here. This is it. Snakemouth Den. Doesn't look that scary, you know? According to rumors I have heard, it is the grave of 1,000 explorers. Having ended countless journeys, many a song have been written about its dangers. For real? Its interior must be absolutely riddled with monsters and death traps. We must be extremely cautious and horny. God damn it. I told myself I wouldn't make that joke. Geez, way to sell it to me, Kabu. I'm horny too. No, you are not. But the higher the danger, the better the treasure. It is true that the artifact is likely to be inside, and horny. But are simple riches worth such a risk to you? Stop trying to scare me off. Let's get in there, and horny. I must make sure she stays horny. God, donut. I'm already making the bad jokes about Kabu's horn. And I can't control myself. I got too much ADHD and autism. But here, changing the subject, we have our first crystal berry. Crystal berries are, well, if you've played Paper Mario, they're like star pieces, but these can be exchanged for rare badges. They are very good for getting very powerful badges, so I'd suggest hanging on to them. Not that you can lose them, but when you get the ability to spend them, I'd suggest you spend them very wisely. In this area, I'd actually recommend Kabu lead for a while. There's so much light here. This room must be quite near the cracked ceiling. What a surprisingly cozy entrance. Aha. Hey Kabu, do you really have to comment on every small thing? Also, the weird guy dubbing all of our dialogue, does he need to comment on every small thing? I'm sorry. Hey, don't look so sad. How about this? If I want to know more about where we are or about something near us, I'll tap select. Sound good? Very well. I'll make sure to have some information in hand for when you do. Cool, now let's keep going. This enemy is Y. This is an Injus, I believe it is called. I'll have V invest spy on it. If I can get my buttons right. What's up with this thing? It's like a spiky pill bug. Its armor is really strong, so I can barely hurt it. I bet Kabu can flip it over, though. That's why I suggest Kabu leads here. When Kabu flips something that is flippable, their defense drops. The problem is Kabu's horn does not have the same range V's does. V's boomerang will always have the most range, but Kabu's horn is more, what is the word? Flexible? We'll go with flexible. Remember this spot where I got this mushroom for later. We'll be back here, if I remember. Hopefully I remember. If not, you guys will have to remind me. The bridge seems to be out. How are we going to cross? Well, that's it. Game over. Let's go back. Wait, V, hold on. It's too soon to give up. There must be a way. Duh, I was kidding, you know. Look over there. It's one of those ancient switches. We just need to hit it. You can just fly over to it, right? Oh, Kabu. You do not know how much that will be brought up. That's too much effort. I got a better plan. The mighty Beamerang. I just need to get in front with X and press B to throw it. I'll trust you with this then. Give it your best shot. So that switch, definitely the target. Definitely the switch. I missed. Well done, V. I wasn't expecting you to do that totally intentionally. Yeah, of course. Just as planned. Definitely intentional. Definitely horny. Let's continue. I'm glad to have such a reliable, horny partner. Super reliable. Super horny. But you can check the switch, but it seems to be broken. Huh. Ah. If enemies hurt you first, they get an initial free attack. I'm used to the button delay on Switch, so I'm gonna have some trouble here. Okay, so I'm planning things out. I only have 2 attacks. Yeah, let's just focus. Focus this guy down. There you go. Smacked him right in his penis. I know I should be censoring what I say more, but I'm just here to have fun and play video games. I'm not even monetized. What's YouTube gonna do? Leave this place, for beyond this point lies great danger. We have already lost one of ours to this wretched place. Curses! This coziness was but an illusion! Our path won't be easy, that much is for sure. No place full of treasure has ever been safe. So many have fallen looking for riches. Let's find the treasure quickly, so no one else ventures in here. We'll do this for them. I forget if there's anything down here. I didn't think so, but I gotta be sure. I got it this time. I think the Inchus will hit harder, so I should take care of it. I think V's maximum damage with Tornado Toss is currently 4. So that probably won't be enough to finish it off. It might be 5 and I could be wrong, but I'm not willing to spend resources to test it right now. Especially when I'm so close to level up. I could have spent those resources. Leveling up will actually heal you for all your team points, HP, and, well, not really heal your medal points because, well, we'll get to that. Well, we probably won't. It's just medal points you spend to use badges. It would be weird if it just replenished all that you're using. What I recommend for new players, focus on HP once. At least once. But if you're an experienced player like me, you shouldn't need any team points or health points. You should be focusing purely on medal points if you are experienced, and that is because they are more flexible to use. I will say this first episode is likely going to be pretty long, just because we're just getting into the start of things. I hope to do shorter episodes in the future so that y'all don't get too bored of it. But this is just how it needs to be because we don't even have our full team yet. I probably should have explained that puzzle a bit, but essentially Kabu can bump things. A mushroom? What? We did all this for that? Seriously? It wasn't even a rare item. Heck, it wasn't even a rare mushroom. V, I'll have you know that mushrooms are a great way to get high as a kite. Who designed this place? I'll sting them in the face. I'll tear this place down. Come now, V. Unfortunate as it may be, let's pick it up and start looking again. Suspicious mushroom. Yes, please! Oh, V, I think I'm already getting high. No, I'm getting low! Ah! Ew, that was close. Thankfully, I can fly. Did I mention I can fly? I'm going to mention that a lot. Kabu, are you okay? I guess he is. This is a perfect time to go home. I don't like the look of that place. I'm his reliable teammate. I'm going to regret this. We are already at the 45-minute mark in recording, so hopefully things are going well on the recording side of my computer. No, Rash, I can wait. Ugh, I am lucky this mushroom broke my fall. I would have carried you, but you seem really heavy. I assure you, I'm lighter than I seem. Anyway, this place is really creepy. I must agree. There doesn't seem to be a way back up for me that will randomly spawn. We will have to look around. Let's be careful, okay? You are almost a goner. No shit. You are filled with determination. Sorry. That's not right. Not applicable. Yikes, is that a moth? By the Queen, what a terrible fate. A moment of silence in solidarity for a fallen explorer. Wait, he's alive! Quick, we must free him! Okay, I'm just gonna see if the beam ray can cut through web. I'll make sure no... Watch out! I can't read that fast! A spider! How could it be so huge sneak up on us? Kabu, we gotta run! Treasure ain't worth this! It's not that. I can't abandon this poor moth to his fate. Nope. V, wait! God donut! This has to be some cruel irony. However, I can't give up, even if I'm alone. It's stronger than it looks. In case you guys were wondering, I went silent there mainly so that you guys can admire the music. I like this song. Must I really sit here and do nothing? That's what you must do here. Just do nothing. Don't bother wasting items. You'll be fine. As long as you got your blocks. It's too much by myself after all. Everyone, I failed. You wasted your hopes on me. Ah, right in the tuchus. V? Look, by the holy jaws of the Queen, V, you left me to my fate. You are vile. Hey, I was gonna apologize, and I came back, right? You pushed me away from the web, but I still have some. I will properly scold you later. The situation is dire, but I've got a plan. You will attack the web holding the moth while battling the spider. And we bail when we free him? Precisely. Except we'll run together this time, without leaving anyone behind. I apologized already! Here he comes, let's do this! So they told you the whole plan. You target the web. God, I'm so used to the switch delay. I need to practice. I'm intentionally going to mess this up so I can practice. Because V's damage is too much for me to neglect. I need to find time to use it. I need to learn it again. Alright, we did it! Be gone, wretched beast! Can you imagine how much scarier it would be if you were just in your room and there was a spider behind you and it just let out that growling sound? Like a spider roaring at you. That would be terrifying. Let's get out of here! Leave us alone already, monster! Oh, God donut, this has been a day. Gee, glad it's too fat to come in here. Of course. Of course. Kabu, sorry for running away. Very well. You are forgiven, V. It was understandable. Took you long enough, most people would be crying at getting rescued. Let's turn over a new leaf, V. This moth is our priority. You're awake!
But Dad, you do...
What the? Hey, are you okay? You hit your head? Could this moth be speaking in an ancient tongue? Perhaps he is of the fabled tribes lurking underground.
No. We can speak Bugnish.
Do you need, like, a minute?
No. We are fine now.
Thank goodness, you had us quite worried.
Where are we? Where's the spider?
Right. Let's get you up to speed. Also, I got a mushroom!
Truly, it seems we owe our life to you, V.
Seriously?
No big deal. It sucks that we're trapped, though.
Were you looking for treasure as well, alongside fellow explorers, or what's your name?
Leaf is fine. And somewhat, a scouting mission, in fact.
You got some luck to be alive. Did you learn anything scouting about the artifact?
Artifact? If it is here, it's probably ahead.
If we work together, we will surely find both it and the exit.
You have little choice. We will accompany you.
Can you fight?
Not really part of scouting.
Seriously? You came into this place without knowing how to fight? Make sure to stay behind us so we can protect you.
How reassuring.
Okay, we spent too much time here. Let's look for the exit. Okay. You started off the game. You met Leaf. It's been a very long time since we started. I think we end this episode off here. Thank you all again so much for watching, whoever does show up. Hope to see you all next time. Bye-bye.